Gentlelady is recognized.
I rise today to be a voice for my rural community and celebrate the passage of the Wind River Administrative Site Conveyance Act. Before being sworn into Congress, I act with my predecessor, Jamie Herrera Butler, Senator Cantwell, and members of the Skamania County Commission to pass the Wind River Conveyance Act in the fiscal year 2023 spending bill. As a Skamania County resident, I know that only 1.8% of our land is fully taxable, generating necessary revenue for community services. The Wind River Conveyance Act transfers 24 acres back into the county land base and increases opportunity for small businesses in our community. I'd like to thank my predecessor, Jamie Herrera Butler, and Senator Cantwell for leading this effort. I look forward to working with my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to pass similarly important legislation. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to be a voice for my community and share with you the importance of the Clark County Repair. Clark County Repair is a nonprofit organization that rejects the premise that when things break, we just throw them out, that we are helpless consumers relying on an endless cycle of cheap goods. I was lucky to attend one of their events, January 21st, and I saw a little girl light up when her favorite nightlight was fixed instead of being thrown away. What an amazing gift to teach this child that we can have a relationship of stewardship with our belongings, not just consumerism. These volunteers uphold our values of stewardship and self-sufficiency because in America, DIY is in our DNA. I'd like to thank Tara Heilman, the head of Repair Clark County, for spearheading this effort. I look forward to working with my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to work on federal legislation that ensures all consumers have the right to and the ability to maintain and fix their own stuff. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to recognize the iUrban Teen organization for creating an incredibly diverse talent pipeline in my district. iUrban Teen provides skills training for teens and young adults and gives them access to career pathways and alternatives that they need to be successful and have more opportunities. For example, the Future Teachers Pathway program brings together Vancouver Public Schools, Washington State University, Vancouver, and Clark College to mentor students and give them the training they need to succeed in their chosen career paths. This is so critical for young people who face challenges and gives them the support they deserve in their efforts to become critical members of our community. For the past 13 years, iUrban Teen has hosted a breakfast on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and I was honored to attend their event. Thank you to the iUrban Teen team for bridging the gap for students and inspiring all of us to keep working for change. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to honor Mikhail Pavenko, a resident of Vancouver, Washington. In 1996, Mikhail immigrated from Ukraine to Vancouver, and he proudly works as a lineman for the Clark County Public Utilities since 2014, literally keeping the lights on in my district. But Mr. Pavenko has recently taken on a new role. Since the conflict between Ukraine and Russia began, he has returned to Ukraine more than a dozen times to serve as a volunteer military chaplain. Mikhail is and continues to be a beacon of light for many during times of untold suffering. He inspires Ukrainians on the front lines to keep the faith and keep up the fight. And he simultaneously reminds all of us that democracy is worth fighting for. I cannot thank Mr. Pavenko enough for his service to the people of Ukraine as they stand together against authoritarianism.